From the news station, WNEP-TV 16, Frank Andrews, Dorothy Lucey, meteorologist Noreen Clark in the backyard, and Jay Kristopher's sports. This is Newswatch 16 this morning.
Good morning again. It's now almost 6:39 on Wednesday, August 10th. Noreen Clark is in the backyard waiting to tell us about the weather we'll face today. Noreen?
Thank you, Mike. We have a very nice day ahead, and you should be pleasantly surprised by the refreshingly cooler temperatures. We haven't had such cool temperatures around here in quite some time. It's going to be rather nice. Let's check the current readings outside, and here in our backyard we have a cool temperature of 55 degrees. The relative humidity at 71% will be falling during the day. The winds are now out of the east at 5 miles per hour, and the barometric pressure is on the rise. Over the viewing area this morning, we have mainly sunny skies. There are some high, thin clouds, but otherwise it's going to be a beautiful day. The temperature in Towanda is 54 degrees, Williamsport 54, the Poconos, the cool spot at 53 degrees, Hazleton 54, Sunbury 55, out in State College 54, Pottsville 59, and Allentown 64 degrees. We had a high pressure area, the center of cool, dry air, slide to the east overnight. It kept our skies mainly clear, and this helped temperatures to tumble to comfortable levels overnight. And this morning it is quite cool. During the day we'll have plenty of sunshine, humidities will be nice and low, and it will be a very nice day. There will be a breeze. So if you have time, get outside and enjoy it, because things are going to be changing very rapidly. There's a storm that's now over the northern plains, and this is going to be racing to the east through the Ohio Valley during the day tomorrow and into Pennsylvania. By tomorrow night we should get a good deal of rain, and it should begin in the afternoon hours, possibly even as early as in the morning hours tomorrow. So it looks like we could get a good deal of rain from this system as it slides toward us tomorrow. And on Friday it looks like it's going to remain cloudy, possibly a few leftover showers. And here's how I see the forecast. An excellent day ahead with sunshine, a breeze, and comfortable temperatures. The afternoon high, 78 degrees. It will become increasingly cloudy overnight. The overnight low, 57. For tomorrow, becoming cloudy with showers developing during the day, the high near 70. Some of the showers and rain on Thursday night could be quite steady. On Friday, it looks like it's going to be a cloudy day with a high of 75, possibly some leftover showers. And on Saturday, it looks like it's going to be an excellent day with a high temperature of 79 degrees. And Sunday looks like it's going to be a good day also. So today is an excellent, superb day. You may want to pack that lunch so you can have it outside at noon. Back to you, Mike.
Thank you, Noreen.
Hi, I'm Jane Adamazio.
And I'm Chad Booth. Tonight, PM Magazine visits the Sandstone Lake and Hickory Run State Park. Having a great time. We're also going to take a look at the new fad diet. It's the junk food diet. You eat junk food and lose weight.
Then we'll meet a construction site Caruso. He has a golden voice, but a secret fear stands in the way of a showbiz career.
That's tonight at 7 on WNEP-TV 16.
Welcome once again to Newswatch 16's This Morning. I'm Mike Stevens. It is now almost 6:47. Things are pretty quiet today so far as that strike against Bell Telephone is concerned. Bell Telephone unionized workers like these in Wilkes-Barre are out on the picket line. The stalemate is now 4 days old, and no one is saying when all sides will get together again to talk. If you are a customer of Bell Telephone, you will have to wait a few days to get a phone installed or to get one you already have fixed. The Pennsylvania Business Survey out of Penn State says we're making some progress coming out of our worst recession since World War II. The things used to measure how well our economy is doing show the state behind the rest of the country in its long climb back from the depths of recession. On the brighter side, though, the Penn State economists say while the economic indicators so far are disappointing, they expect some improvement as summer wears on. Well, enough of this heavy news. Let's do something just for the fun of it, like take a trip to the circus that even now is getting ready to set the canvas at the Viewmont Mall in Scranton. Dorothy Lucey has run away to the circus this morning to watch the big top go up. I've always wanted to run away with the circus, Dorothy. Think they have room for a roustabout?
Not for you, Mike. I already asked. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, everybody. I don't usually spend my early mornings in a parking lot, the Viewmont Mall, somewhere halfway between Dixon City and Scranton. neither do 35 elephants. But I'm here this morning, and they're here this morning because while we were sleeping, even those of us who were up this early, there was an invasion. Brightly colored tractor-trailer trucks came into town. That's because the Clyde Beatty Cole Brothers Circus is here. Now, what they have to do to get this circus on is put up what they say is the largest big top in the world. That's why they have to start so early, and they're starting right here behind me. Now, what you're looking at there a bit in the distance are gentlemen who are driving stakes into the ground, and since we're in a parking lot, they have to drive them through the concrete first. Messes up the parking lot a little bit, but the circus fixes it again. It takes hours to raise this tent, which is bigger than a football field. It has poles that are bigger than a football player. Now, men and beasts raise the tent. The circus people tell me that the elephants help a great deal, that men and beasts work side by side, but I have a feeling the beasts do much of the work here. Now, if you're looking around this morning and wondering where the elephants are, you don't see them any place in the parking lot, the elephants have spent the morning in their trucks while the men are out here doing the setup work. Elephants are big, but apparently they're not dumb. It's a little chilly out here. If you've never seen a circus tent being put up, it will take them about 4 hours to do it, and we'll be here all through this morning during Good Morning America. So get your candy corn if you can stand it this early in the morning. If you can't, maybe a popcorn omelet, and stay tuned and you can watch them put up the tent. Dorothy Lucey, Newswatch 16, live with the Instacam. What is soon to be the circus in Scranton.
Thank you, Dorothy. We'll check back to see how things are going later on this morning. If you're facing the day ahead, dreading the breezes that carry all that pollen to your hay fever suffering nose, take heart. Newswatch 16's Mark Davis says some new drugs could help you out.
Ragweed. With our hot, dry summer this year, it's a bumper crop. And that means a lot of suffering and sneezing if you're one of those people allergic to ragweed. Now, for the people with severe allergies, there are some new drugs on the market which may help ease your suffering just a bit, but only after the usual medicines like these have been used and haven't worked. The new drugs are by prescription only and are not for everybody.
They are steroids, and people don't want to get too many steroids, and there are some reasons that people shouldn't use them, and they do have side effects, but for this short period of time, usually they're pretty safe.
By name, the drugs are Beckinese and Nasolide. And there's a third drug called nasal chrome, which especially helps asthma sufferers, but again, only with a doctor's prescription.
They do help in the severe cases where they can get it in time before the allergy is available to the patient. They take this drug and then prevents that severe attack.
Everyone I talked with in doing this story, doctors and pharmacists alike, agreed on one thing. These drugs are not a cure-all. They're just something that will help ragweed sufferers to get through the rough times. And the only way you can get them is a prescription from your doctor so they can be used and not abused. Mark Davis, Newswatch 16, Plains Township.
Well, we have a few more items to tell you about, but we'll take a break first.
Save all your aluminum cans and bring them to Channel 16 on Labor Day.
Well, Jay Kristopher is here now on midday with a story about some real speed demons who are of a tender age. Jay?
Well, we have some stories about not so tender age, too. We'll have that story in a moment.
Okay.
Now, it's going to be a racing weekend at Pocono International Indy-style cars, a 500-mile event. Now, you know, in recent weeks, drivers like Johnny Rutherford and Gordon Johncock have fallen victim to broken legs after accidents at Indianapolis and Michigan. This morning, I took Skycam 16 to the track, and before taking his first practice runs at Pocono, I asked veteran driver Mario Andretti about the safety factor in the front end of the race cars and if such protection is feasible. Here's what Andretti had to say.
Strong talk about that, and of course, that's something that you could only enforce for next year. It would be a very difficult from a technical standpoint, rule to enforce because each car is differently built, and it'd be tough to assess just the strength of the so-called box that we're looking for to strengthen the leg area or the ankle area. But again, any effort I think would be a positive note, and something will be done, I'm sure.
Thank you very much, Jay. We'll be back with a little bit more news right after this message.
Action 16's Mike Igo brought down the house in Courtdale. A dilapidated house on Cooper Street loaded with trash and debris had neighbors worried about their health and the safety of their children. But Mike Igo took all the steps to end their worries, and 235 Cooper Street was completely demolished. No matter where you live or what's your problem, you've got Mike Igo and Action 16 on your side.
Well, we had hoped to bring Noreen Clark back, but it seems we've run out of time. So I'll tell you that the weather ahead for today is going to be nice, but there's a possibility of some rain tomorrow. That's the news to this hour. Thank you for joining us. We hope you have a nice day.